You gotta be crazy if you honestly believe that Joe Biden will cancel all student loan debt. And by the end of this video, I will give you not one, not two, but three key facts along with the receipts as to why that can't happen. Welcome to the channel. My name is Daisha Shakila. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe about this topic because we are going to get right into it. In 1978, our dear President Joe supported the Middle Income Assistance Act that would reduce income restrictions on federal student loans. Yay! Or so you would think. No. That same year, Joe Biden would spearhead a bill that would block those same students that probably would not have qualified for this predatory loan in the first place from seeking bankruptcy protection after graduation. When asked what was the reason for this, Joe Biden said he wanted to crack down on those that would use the system for financial gain. In return, school tuition shot up 400%. They raised the price of student tuition all across America because now they can charge whatever they want and anybody can afford to go to college. And once they go, banks are protected and guaranteed to get their money back come hell or high water. Amazing for the banks. Now let's fast forward to 2005, where the Bankruptcy, Abuse Prevention, and Consumer Protection Act is introduced and spearheaded by President at the time, Senator Joe Biden. Under this bill, it would make it impossible for students to even reduce their student loans, especially the federal loans. This would also apply to vocational schools as well. Now, this bill was so strict that every senator that was a Democrat voted against it, including our then Senator Barack Obama. At the time, President Bill Clinton, under the advice of his wife, Hillary, looked at it and was like, whoa, no, this could do damage to the Democratic Party if this was passed, and he vetoed it. It never saw the light of day. That same year, President Bush was elected president. Joe Biden was like, amazing. And then he spearheaded and reintroduced this bill, again, passing it because majority of Congress at the time under George Bush was Republican. So it was an easy pass. Much to the dismay of Democrats all across America, Joe Biden, who is supposedly a Democrat himself, but this bill was very Republican, very restrictive, that would lock students into their bankruptcy debt no matter what. Even after death, this bill made it possible to collect on your assets, taking anything you own from your family. Student loans tripled, both private and public and federal student loans tripled to almost 140 billion. I mean, they were throwing money out like none other. Thank you, Joe Biden. I have a quick question. If you honestly wanted your student loans forgiven, wouldn't it have made sense to vote for Senator presidential candidate Elizabeth Warren, who was the head of her bankruptcy prevention? She was like a banging ass Harvard bankruptcy prevention attorney, lawyer, badass, fought for this for years, honestly. But a lot of people voted for Joe Biden because they said he was more likely to beat Trump. Oh my gosh, Joe Biden's gonna forgive student loans. But guess what? He can't do that because his biggest supporters, every campaign that he won when he was a senator, was backed by banks, and big banks at that, and big financial institutions. So when Joe Biden ran for VP, guess who backed him? Banks. When he ran for president, guess who backed him? Banks. So Joe Biden is really in bed with a lot of financial institutions who, with the help of Joe Biden, is the reason for all of this student loan chaos. So, do you honestly believe that Joe Biden is going to make it easy for all of us when he clearly does not agree with getting over on the system, which is the reason for all of the bills that he passed? In a lot of his statements, he said that he believes that people should be responsible for their own debt. So I don't see Joe Biden releasing anyone out of their strenuous student loan debt. So if you had your hopes in Joe Biden to forgive and waive those student loan debts, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's a 99.8% chance that that's not going to happen. Though it would be easy because he wrote and helped make the bills, so I'm pretty sure he knows the loopholes and the workarounds to get people out of this, but it would be hurting his biggest contributors. And maybe he's done in politics after his presidential run. So maybe he doesn't care. Maybe he's reached the mountaintop and he's ready to make a difference and go out with the bang. Maybe he'll do it his last year in office as president. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe this video, and I'm out.